Hi, this is Daniel from Full Frame Systems. In this video, we will be going over how to add or edit your merchant bank account, how to add or view your terms of service, and lastly, what each invoice setting means along with how to add a message to client invoices. However, first we need to get to the settings option. To do this, simply click on the setup option in the side navigation menu. This will open a drop-down menu with various options. Then go ahead and click on the billing tab. This will load a new page that looks like this. Let's take a look at the first card titled Payment Processor. Here you can add or edit an existing merchant bank account connection. This will allow you to process client payments and even refunds directly within the Full Frame system. We currently have 3 merchant banking gateways that you can use: Add-Ons, Stripe, and Authorizenet. If you have an existing merchant bank, please check with them to see if any of these gateways can be used. Connecting your current merchant gateway account to the Full Frame platform is really easy. For Add-Ons, you're going to need your merchant ID, user ID, and PIN, which can all be found on the Add-Ons portal. Once you have all that, simply input the information into the respective fields and you're done. If you have Stripe, the process is fairly similar, except that you need to input the private and public API keys. These can be found in your Stripe dashboard. Stripe uses 2 different keys. One is for testing and the other for live production. It is recommended to use the test key for testing only, as this won't charge or modify current charges. However, the live key is needed to be able to actually process payments and refunds. These 2 keys can be distinguished by the word after the SK or PK underscore. For example, SK underscore test is the private test key, while SK underscore live is the private live production key. Lastly, for Authorizenet, you will need your API login ID, transaction key, and your key, which can all be found on your merchant interface. Once that has been input into the respective fields, you are done. Note: terms of service must be uploaded in order to process payment through Full Frame, as clients must agree to your terms in order to process an order. To start being able to charge clients credit cards, you will need to also upload terms of service policy that is linked and agreed to whenever a client finishes ordering and is paying for a project. This is an important document because it can help in the case that legal action is taken against you by a client. Uploading your terms of service is super simple. Just click on the Browse button at the bottom of the card to the right of the payment processor card we were just looking at. This will launch a new window where you can navigate to where the PDF document is located on your computer and then click Open. Bear in mind that you can currently only upload a PDF file to the terms of service card, so if your file is any different type, you will need to convert it to PDF before going through the upload process. Next, we are going to be taking a look at the final card on this page, the Invoice Settings card. On this card, you will have 4 options: Pay by Invoice, Watermark, Pay by Credit Card, and Client Invoice Message. Let's take a look at the first option, Pay by Invoice. This option allows your client to submit projects without needing to pay beforehand. They will then receive an invoice detailing the order and balance due on the project, allowing them to either pay later or through other methods your business may take, such as checks or cash. The option just under that, the watermark, is only affected if Pay by Invoice is enabled. This is because if Pay by Invoice is not on, then there cannot be a balance due, as the client would be required to pay by credit card in order to submit a project. Checking the watermark option makes it so that if there is any balance due on a project, then any image that gets uploaded to the project are automatically watermarked when the client downloads the images. This is extremely useful as they won't be able to use the watermarked images on any marketing materials and forces the client to pay the remaining balance. The third option, Pay by Credit Card, requires a credit card payment to be made in order for the client to submit a project. Finally, there's the Client Invoice Message. Here you can put whatever message you would like to tell your clients, whether that be certain instructions or a simple thank you note for their business, and this will appear on the invoice that gets sent out to them. I'm Daniel, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.